everybody and welcome back to another video. I hope you all had a great weekend. Anyway, today's video we're going to be doing a bubble technique. Now this bubble technique was invented by Mary over at Jelly Beans Craft, and what she did was she did a bubble effect using Elmers glue in resin. So she mixed up some Chameleon powders from Tiny Turner. I can't afford them, so I won't be using them today. And she injected them with a needle tip bottle into some resin in the bottom of the mould. She let it cure, then did a second layer. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing two colours in the same batch. So I'm going to be using gold glitter mica powder, and I'm going to be using the laser paste, which is a pigment paste from Timu. So that will be in the first layer. Then in the second layer, I'm going to repeat it, and then I'll back it in a clear resin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bob you on pause. I'm going to get my mask on and my gloves, and then I'll be back and we can get on with the technique. Right, so I'm back and I've mixed up 30 ml of the one coat from Apex one coat from Just For Online UK. And the reason why I'm using the fast cure resin is because it's got a high viscosity. If you are new to resin, a high viscosity means thick. So the viscosity refers to the thickness of something. So if it's got a low viscosity, it's got a low thickness, so it'd be like water. Medium viscosity, it's like a standard super glue. And then you'll have your thick viscosity, high viscosity, which is this one, which is like gluggy and thick. So because I'm using this has got a lot of bubbles in it, it always does, so I'm just letting it sit there and degas while I get on with the first part of the video. So I'm going to use these instead. These are just needle nose bottles, so I'm just going to squirt. Hopefully I'll be able to put it in these and pour it in. Probably not, but hey. And so you just want to grab your Elmer's glue and just pour, because this is thick as well, so I've got to get it from one thing to the other. Pigment paste. I haven't used this yet, so I apologise. These are really nice as well. I think there's only like £4, which is like $5. It wasn't expensive at all. It has got oil in it, so you will need to mix it. Right, so I'm back again. Sorry about that. The pigment didn't mix well into the glue. Right, so where was I? Yeah, so if you have got a medium viscosity, you will need allow your resin to sit for about 30 minutes to thicken up. The thicker the resin, the better, because then it holds the structure of the actual Elmer's glue. So I've just poured another pot of glue, and I'm going to use, what is it? I'm going to use grape in the Let's Resin range. These are Chameleon Powders, so that's better. Look how thick that is. Ugh. So that's one mix. You can use any powder of your choice. Mica powders should be okay. I only know of Chameleon Powders. Probably be alright with glitter as well. because obviously the glitter wouldn't sink in there. And then I'm going to use this, if I can get it open. Just 1 second. Right, sorry about that, I couldn't get it open. How nice it is. And I thought the gold would look nice with the laser paste, but it doesn't really matter. It'll still go nice with the purple chameleon. Look at that. Right. So that's them done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on pause because I need to get this paste, glue, should I say, into these bottles. So once I've done that, I'll come back and then we can get our resin. Alright, so that's all the Elmers glue with the powders into the needle nose bottles. Right, so for the next part of the video, you're going to need some UV resin and a UV torch or a lamp. And this is to add some eyes into the lizard, into the frog, should I say. Right, so you do get two types of eyes. You get the eyes with the lines across, and you get these eyes. Now, I'm sure I'm correct. If not, Tim from Base Resonator will let me know. These are the types of pupils that frogs have. Am I wrong? So we're going to be putting them in. I think it's lizards that have the slits in the eyelid, like a snake eye. Dragons and snakes, and then the frogs have these eyes. It doesn't matter anyway, I'm not really bothered. I'm not doing it for the eye, but that's the genuine thing, I think. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, you're going to need some UV resin. You need to turn it on its side. And you've got some little compartments down in the eyes there. And you just want to put a little bit of UV resin in there, not too much. And then get your eye and just pop it in. And cure. You'll need to cure on both sides. Alright, so I've put both eyes in and I've cured on both sides. You need to make sure that they are cured on both sides properly. It's hard to tell until you demold it. So I will give this another cure. No problem. Right, so for the next part of the video, you need to take your resin. So this has been degassing and it has now got no bubbles in it. I'm just making sure. You can use a long net lighter just to make sure there's no surface bubbles. And we're just going to pour that into the bottom. Not too much, but enough to cover the base of the frog. Right, so that's enough for me. And I'm going to pour some in the thighs. Not too much because you don't want to over pour it. So this has got bubbles in it now because I've poured it. So what I'm going to have to do, again, I do apologise, is bob you on pause and just let it degas because I don't want any bubbles. It'll only take about 5 minutes. It does degas quite nicely, this. When we come back, we will do our bubbles. Oh, as well, and you need to be very careful when moving the frog mould around, just so you don't dislodge the eyes because they can come loose. So I will come back once this is degassed in about 5 minutes. Alright, so this is now degassed. Right, so you need to take one of your needle nose bottles or syringe, whichever you use. And I'm just going to let the glue come into the nozzle of the, what's it called? I'm forgetting my words today. Right, so I'm just going to pop that in there like that. I'm just letting it so all the glue can fall down. So, if you've got any troubles with your hands, squeezing these and getting the glue through can cause problems. So, you can take the needle tip off, but it's up to yourself. If this is not successful, I will have to switch to the syringe because I do have carpal tunnel. Anyway, so we're 13 minutes into the video and we've hardly done anything. I do apologise. I will edit this down as much as I can. So let's get going anyway. So I'm going to make some big bubbles with these and some smaller ones with the whitish gold. So you need to grab yourself a wipe or some tissue. You just want to squeeze just that it's running properly. And you need to put your needle into the resin and just squeeze. And then lift out. Oh, that is hard to do. So you can do a variety of different bubbles, but I'll show you in a minute once I've done some in here. It's so hard to do this. Honestly, it's awful. Let's just move that off. It comes out so slow. Right, let's try it without the needle in. You will need some pliers to take the needle out. Right, so I just got my pliers and you just twist it like that and pull. And it comes out quite easy. You can put them back in. And you just do the same. You just use, because that's got like a ridge on it, you just put that into your, let's see. That's much better. I think you can see from there it's starting to come. You need to make sure that you've got no air in your nozzle, because if you've got air in it, you're just going to blow air into your resin. Oh my god, this is horrible. See that bubble? I'm going to leave the needle on that bottle because I'm going to use small ones in between this one. Right, so what I need to do is I need to mix up some more purple ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dot them into the thighs and a little bit more in there, and then when I come back we'll be doing the next layer. I'm not going to come back on after I've made up some more glue. I'll just finish that off. I've already showed you what I'm doing anyway, so I'll mix up some more purple, put that into the spaces that's available, and then when I come back we'll get on with the next part. This you need to make sure that this layer is cured. This resin cures within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, 2 hours, and then fully cured within 6 to 8 hours. So if your room is warm, it will cure into hours and you can demold it. But yeah, you know what I mean. So I'll get back with you later. Right, so I'm back and I've mixed up 30 mils of resin, which is equivalent to an ounce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another row of bubbles. But before we do that, I want to brush some mica powder onto the frog's legs and feet. So the glitter that I used, the mica powder glitter that I used for the white bubbles. Sorry, I couldn't think of what I was saying then. I'm going to use a silver version for the feet. Right, so that's that. It's just to add another level of what's it called? Texture and depth. Right, so I'm going to add some more of this, some more bubbles will come up to the top. This is just a lighter. I nicked it off my partner, but it does a good job of popping bubbles. So I'm just going to pour another layer of clear resin, but this time I want it to cover like the legs and into the elbows. And I'm going to do another layer of bubbles. And then I'm just going to back it in clear. I'm not going to back it in black because I don't want to ruin it. Do you know, one of them ones where you just don't want to do it just in case you don't get the effect. So I'm just going to keep it clear, just so we can show off the bubbles more than anything else. Right, so in this I have a different colour of chameleon powder. I'm actually using the teal colour. So there's purple, blue and green colour in there. And we're just going to add that all over. So I'm not going to show you how to do it again. Just going to pop it on a time lapse. And then I'll be back once this is due to be finished. Just need to make sure there's new bubbles. So I will get back with you once this has been filled. So I've just put my needle back on, my needle nib, just so that I can get into the head part. Guys, so I'm going to leave that now to cure, and I'm going to add just a clear layer to fill it up. So I'm not going to come back to put a clear layer on, it's pointless. So I'll probably just mix up 3 ounces of the fast cure resin and use that, and then I'll come back to demold it and we can take a look at the effect. So I shall get back with you later. Bye. Hi everybody, I'm back and this is now cured. So I did the back layer in clear as I said I would, and now this is ready to be demoulded. So let's get this demoulded and have a look at these bubbles. So the frog's feet might be a little bit soft, but that's fine. Are we ready? Got a little bit of oil spilt, that'll come off. Ready, steady, go. Wow, look at that. It's really cool. Sorry, the lighting is terrible in here because the sun is shining through it. Let's see if that's better. Is that any better? I will try and brighten up the screen. I don't know why, but when I put the eyes in, they never go into place. They always sit there. Oh well. What do you think of the effect? I think it's rather cool. This definitely should be a viral technique. I have got some bubbles there, but that's just because of the neck, underneath the neck of the mould. But yeah, I like it. Yeah, definitely let me know what you think on the technique. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave that with you for today. So please like, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. That would help my channel out so much. And I shall see you on tomorrow's upload. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.